A couple of emails here, panel, about the Trump rallies. Susan in Dallas writes, why is no one discussing the black woman who was assaulted at a Trump rally a few weeks ago? She was walking through a tunnel of people being shoved from all sides by all different people, old, young, but all white, mostly men. And a related tweet from someone who calls himself or herself Proud Democrat. Am I missing something, or is violence at Trump rallies a new low for U.S. presidential campaign rallies? Well, I've seen a lot of presidential campaigns over the years. Jerry, you're up in my generation, and you have too.
We're in the same demographic. Yeah, that's true.
Juana wouldn't know. She's way
I
too
got nothing
young.
for you.
But I think it's fair to say that this is a new low.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like this. I mean, I cannot remember violence at any rally, much less a whole series of rallies, and I've been bouncing around presidential campaigns since 1980. There's nothing like it that I can think of, and you have to go back to the 1968 Democratic Convention in
There you
Chicago.
go.
I think to see something like this, where there was just open, seething anger, pushing, shoving, violence on the streets and in the halls. That was a moment. But since then, I don't think we've seen anything like this.
Yeah. Juana, I bet you've been in some Trump rallies, right?
I have. I just remember I haven't been at some of the ones that have gotten a bit chippy and the ones that have made headlines. But I remember going to a Donald Trump rally back in Burlington, Vermont, and it was just his supporters were pointing to people who may have been standing silently, who may not have even been protesting or doing anything, and saying, "Get him out. They don't support Trump." This is the same rally, if you recall, where people, as they were entering this venue in downtown Burlington, were asked. They had to say that they were loyal to Trump, or else they couldn't get in. And it's just really a new low. And I fear sometimes, I was talking to some reporter friends about this, there's a real concern someone could in fact get seriously hurt. We saw the man who was charged after so-called sucker punching someone at a rally just a day ago. That these are very serious incidents, and you've seen both you've seen Bernie Sanders, you've seen Hillary Clinton come out and talk about them. The level of violence is deeply concerning, but just as a public citizen who doesn't want to see someone else get hurt, but it's also just really galling that now we're seeing literally slugfests going on inside presidential campaign rallies. It's new to me, and this is my third presidential campaign.
And Susan, I mean, we were talking during the break. I mean, the last